Well, well, well. Welcome back to another JKB episode. Today we're doing something very special that's really pissed me off. First, I've got to remind you guys of the store DK Oldies from back in the day. As you guys know, DK Oldies was lying about refurbishing their systems, but I've got some news today that's happened to one of my good fans, and it's unbelievable to think that this has happened, and there's a place that's worse than DK Oldies. All of those systems that we used to get back in the day on Review Tech USA, and they would show up and say, oh, they're refurbished. They're basically never refurbished from DK Oldies. Have they changed? I don't know. I haven't really checked in on DK Oldies for quite some time, but something happened. I'll tell the story and then I'll tell you what happened afterwards. So as you guys know, I'm a live streamer now. I also do videos like this. On the live show, I've got a very, I wouldn't say close friend, but we make fun of each other. His name's Terrence. And over the last 7 months, I've been kind of joking with him and using him, you could say, quote unquote, using him on my stream as, kind of a joke. Now that sounds terrible, but he's in on the joke. He knows, right? So we say things to each other on the streams over the last 7 months, and I talk to him offline, when I'm not streaming. His name's Terrence. Really nice guy. So I'm streaming last week there randomly on a Sunday night, I believe, and something just came over me, and I thought, you know what, Terrence deserves something, because I know that Terrence has been talking about getting a PlayStation 5 for probably 7 months. He's saving up for it, trying to get that PS5. So since I've been doing so well on streams, I decided I'll just buy him one. I owe him anyways. I've used him in my jokes on the show for 7 months. Everybody knows who Terrence is, and he deserves it. He's a really nice guy. So in the heat of the moment, I go to Amazon and I look and I'm like, wow, I guess because of all the pre-ordering that's happening, you can't get any normal PlayStation 5s, brand new ones. So I'm like, there's one showing up here that's $469 US. And why is it's a little bit cheaper? Oh, it's refurbished. So I'm on the stream, we're doing it live. So I'm like, oh, we'll do it live. I say to Terrence, what do you think of this? It's refurbished in excellent condition through Amazon. It's the Amazon Renewed store in the US. Decent reviews, not really any major issues standing out, because I also read this. The product is inspected, tested, and refurbished as necessary to be fully functional according to Amazon Renewed standards. So I say to him, dude, there's a bunch in stock. It's sold by, it's right through this Amazon Renewed store. So it's probably a third-party seller. I'm not thinking about it at the time because Amazon's got its name on it. It's got its product guarantee on it. Everything should be good. This thing should show up and we should have no issues. So what happens? We wait a few days. Terrence pretends the system's not coming. I joke around with him. I say, yeah, it's not showing up. We wait. Now, you can see I'm in Vancouver at the moment. So I'm about to board my plane and Terrence messages me and says, there's bugs inside the PlayStation 5. DK Oldies, I don't think they ever sent out one of their refurbished consoles with bugs in it. This has got to be the worst thing I've ever seen. So I'm like, what is going on? So I talked to Terrence. He says he opened the box. Everything was cool. He checked the system out. He didn't notice anything. And he said that, I'm going to get a stand for this. So I'm going to put it back into the box. And as he goes to put it in the box, he sees a cockroach at the bottom of the box, squished between the PlayStation and the styrofoam. So somebody else in the Discord is like, dude, you should just check the rest of the system. Open it up and see if there's like bugs inside the system. So he opens the system, guys, and guess what falls out? A cockroach from an Amazon Renewed, guaranteed to be clean and refurbished system. So we now have a system that is full of cockroaches. It's been sent from me, a YouTuber, to one of my viewers' homes, and it's now full of cockroaches sitting in his house. What does he do? Well, he packs it up right away, obviously. I'm like, dude, pack it up, put it outside. So it's outside, it's packed up, it's taken care of. So I contact the Amazon warehouse, you know, the way you can on Twitter, and they're like, we want to escalate this right away. So I'm waiting on a phone call from them, which I have not received yet. And this is just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. How can Amazon say right on their website, and I'll show it on screen, that this is a refurbished product, it's been tested, it's been cleaned, it's been inspected to work directly out of the box, but it shows up with cockroaches in it. Now, a lot of people are like, Jay, why didn't you just buy him a brand new one? So it was a heat of the moment thing. I understand, you know, I should have just bought him a new one from a different store, but I was just in the heat of the moment, right? You can't blame me for buying him one. I was just trying to do something nice. I read all of the specs. It said it would be cleaned, it would be tested, all that. He agreed with me. Terrence agreed. He's like, yeah, send it over. Cool, let's do this. He's on board. So was the whole audience watching. I think there was about 200 people watching at that moment. So we just did it in the spur of the moment. Never in a million years did I imagine that it would show up with bugs in it. So I've been thinking about it, and I hope Amazon does something about this. It's disgusting. Can you imagine ordering a product from Amazon, it shows up and there's bugs in it? It's disgusting. So at the end of the day, I talked to a few other people that are part of my streaming setup and part of the crew and stuff. I think what we're gonna have to do is just try to get him a PlayStation 5 Pro now, you know, for dealing with this nonsense. And I hope that Amazon can either help me out getting my hands on one of those, maybe a bit of a discount for sending a system over that had bugs in it. Hopefully they can do something on their side, because we've seen all of these other stores lie about refurbishing products. And at the end of the day, you'd never imagine Amazon would do it. And it's not that Amazon should be held at a higher standard than these other stores. It's the problem that on their website, it says it's refurbished, it says that it's been cleaned, it says that it's going to be working. So to open up a system like this and see bugs fall out of the system is absolutely disgusting. So I want to say thank you for the support of everyone that's watched this video. I'll keep you guys kind of updated on what Amazon does. But I think this Christmas, we're gonna have to make it up to Terrence by getting him a good old PlayStation 5 Pro. I'm gonna start to save my money now for him. So I want to do a, you know, it's not my fault that this happened, but I do apologize to Terrence. He's, just so you know, he's refunded it. It's gonna take a while for me to get that money back, but it's refunded and we're gonna handle this. But Amazon, this is pathetic. I can't believe this. You know, it's really funny. I even made jokes. I'm like, Terrence, that system's going to show up with bugs in it. I must be psychic, guys. But yeah, it's unbelievable. Let me know how you feel about this situation down in the comments below. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.